What's going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and today I'm going to be doing a live reaction to Toriko chapter 363. Just like with Seven Deadly Sins, the new format is basically going to be no full pages of the chapter, but for specific panels I will show them just for context reasons. You know, really cool ones or ones that I focus on for a particular amount of time when talking. And, yeah, so we're totally within fair use. Shueisha and Viz Media and Shonen Jump and all you guys. Fair use of these panels. It's a review, it's a reaction, it's commentary, it's transformative in nature. Will not hurt the market value of your product, so chill. Not that I've ever had any copyright issues with Shueisha, but still. So, yeah, and I guess to talk about the previous chapter just a little bit. Toriko, he putting that thing on his full course, that new fish dish. It's pretty cool. It's kind of sudden, but, he said he'd do it, and apparently it was delicious, so that's cool. And, all the people saying the series isn't going to end soon. Really. With those full courses, Sunny and Coco and Zebra, like what, Coco and Zebra just need one more and Sunny's finished? Really, the series isn't ending soon. Okay, maybe it's not, but I really, with the way the series has been going, I really feel like it is, but... and whatever. So, this chapter, we got this, it's The Dawn Gets Serious, alright. And we've got a bunch of puddles, or not, it's like one puddle of just Neo bubbling, whatever, gross, he's disgusting. One down, what's next, Neo, as if. Turn the page. Quote unquote, turn the page. Get past those credits for Manga Stream, and he snuck up behind him as if it'd be that easy, of course. You got that cliffhanger at the end of the last chapter where it's like, did they off-screen the fight? And no, they didn't. I was so glad that that wasn't the case. I mean, I would say the fight got off-screened if Dawn Slime was defeated, but since it was Neo as a puddle, I was like, okay, no, Neo's probably fine. Let's see, let me hear your screams, okay? You like to make people scream? I don't know what he just cut off, but he cut something off. I'm a goddamn disaster, you're the one who should be screaming. And it's an arm kind of thing. Teeth. Grabbed it with teeth. Interesting. Like your gusto. Ate it. Flurp. Flurp. What the fuck sound is that? Splorch. I love these sound effects. I guess he's like eating his body, yeah. Eating your severed arm and melted dissolved body to regenerate. Oh well, I guess even when my body's all torn apart, I don't die either, okay? This battle's either be eaten when our cells finally accept defeat. Is when we die. Alright, cool. What's he doing? Black flash of lightning. Alright. Pretty badass looking lightning. I like it. Nice explosion. I like the rings around it. That looks pretty fucking awesome. I don't know what's happening there. He went into like zigzag lines. Oh, he just dashed over. It makes sense. Duh. Feed me. Yeah, alright. Neo's just trying to pull his fucking scare tactics. He dashed. It looks like probably dodging this jet black whirlwind. And let's see what's going on here. The whirlwind like went up. Or did he get, or is he in it? Oh no, it looks like he might be in it maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. The art's a little iffy there. I feel like you could have, if that's him inside of it, I feel like that could have been shown a little bit better. But black vegetable grater. Oh nice. Spikes on the ground. I guess you can just make shit. What was the point of making the fork and knife? You can just make all kinds of shit. Whirlwind grater, and he's just like grinding him across the spikes. That's pretty badass. It's not going to be enough though. Like these are really cool attacks, but like I'm not going to like jizz myself and be like, oh my god, it's amazing, because I mean, it's pretty obvious Neo's going to be fine, I think. Got right up in his face again. Feed me. Of course, his typical MO. He's going to try to scare Dawn. This bastard, it can't be. Mouth beam, firing his laser. Just fucking massive explosion. That looks awesome. I love Mitsutoshi's fucking dust and smoke with that shading. It looks really, really awesome. Alright, so that explosion's fucking badass. What else we got? Whoa. Is that like his arm? His arm looks like planets or maybe meteors. That's fucking insane. If they look fucking badass, that's awesome. Try this on for size. Rain down. What's that? Torrential disaster. That's badass. Some of them are breaking apart and shit. I don't know what he's actually doing. I don't know if it's like a rapid punch that's just throwing meteors or if he's throwing them, but he's just raining meteors down and they're landing on Neo. And what's the explosion going to be like? Continent level? Big explosion from close up? No, not continent level. Easily country level or bigger, though. Easily. Fucking, that's badass. I know I said I wasn't going to be like jizzing myself because Neo's going to be fine, but that was bad. Oh my god, and the nuclear explosion. That's dope. Um, that was awesome. I mean, I still hold that... Oh, he's all skinny now. I still hold that Neo will be fine, so it's not like super, super impressive, but it still looks really cool. It's a cool spectacle. I'm not really disappointed by his efforts. And Neo standing next to him again. Yeah, he's super thin now. And he just says, feed me again. This is the Neo I like, not that fucking emotions are useless, Neo. You son of a bitch, just as I thought from the very start, he didn't care about this planet at all from all my attacks. Even if he was trying to preserve the planet, they still had enough power to wipe out a number of species or creatures. At least they should have. There's no way he was dodging my attacks, but he wasn't exactly taking them head on either. So what the fuck was he doing? Just ignoring them and like doing his own thing? Or he was eating them the whole time? Oh, whoa, he bit his head off. I'm assuming he'll be fine. That was pretty sudden. And they said he could regenerate, but yeah, it's a crazy panel, but very Parasite-ish, if you guys have seen or read the Parasite manga. Very reminiscent of that. I don't know if that's maybe a reference or something. But yeah, it's very, very similar. Eating, what was he eating? The attacks, or was he eating the creatures around him, maybe? I'm not too sure about that. My attacks, energy, my cells. Oh, so I guess he was eating the attacks. That's interesting. That's crazy that he can just do that. It's like unbeatable levels of eating. Screams. This little bastard, this power. It's completely different than when I fought him back then. He's so fucking hilarious looking and kind of creepy. But that's absurd. It says screams, screams. The creatures that have eaten me, their bodies are destroyed from the inside out. What is this feeling? It's a sense I've never tasted before. I'm being sucked down into a bottomless pit from which I'll never return. Screams, screams. Yeah, just keep saying that. It's very, very, very good vocabulary. He said Ichiru. Is he giving up? Is this that gourmet cell moment where you give up? And he's just saying scream over and over, so I'm not really going to fucking bother saying that. Am I going to disappear? Well, he said scream with like little music notes. I guess he's gleeful about it. Is death... So this is death. As if me scream fucking shit for brains. This guy talking smack. I'm a walking disaster, Don Slime. Hate to break it to you, but I don't even know how to scream. Chapter's almost over, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty much over. Made a little energy ball. Kind of looks like it has texture to it. Possibly appetite energy, if I had to, my first guess. Now, Neo, do you know what this is? If I'm going to die, I'm going to take you with me. Okay, maybe not, because I don't think appetite energy is a fucking suicide move unless you put all your appetite into it, maybe, or something like that. Neo doesn't look surprised. Well, I mean, I guess he kind of does, because he stopped. He was all gleeful, you know, he had the little upside down, you know, I don't know how to describe the eyes, you know, like happy looking eyes, and he was like saying scream with little music notes, and he was on cloud 9 eating Don Slime, but Don Slime seems to have gotten him to stop for a second. For the sake of the Earth, they'll die together, and that's the end of the chapter. Okay, I like that the fight wasn't skipped. It's a pretty damn good spectacle. I mean, he's going to lose, so like I said, I'm not super hyped about most of the attacks. Though they were really well drawn and they were really badass. And it was cool to see the fight get focused on. Because when you know these other characters are probably going to end up having to kill Neo, you know, the main characters, and the series possibly ending soon, and the way Togashi, or not Togashi, Mitsutoshi has been kind of speeding through certain things. I could have seen this fight getting skipped, but he didn't skip it. And I really, I don't want to give him props for that. I don't think he should be skipping anything that he's been skipping lately, but, well, I can't say that for sure. There's certain things that are totally fine to skip, but that's not one of them. So, yeah, it was a good chapter, though. It was simplistic, but it got the job done. It was a fight chapter. I don't go into, like, a fight chapter expecting a ton of story progression or character development. You know, it's a fight chapter, so was the fighting dynamic? Was it well drawn? Could I tell what was happening in every panel? How was it paced as far as fighting goes? Was there a lot of talking in between? And if there is a lot of talking in between, you know, is it good dialogue or is it padding? Those are the things I kind of consider. And yeah, especially in like one of these big like one-on-one fights. You know, if it's like a tournament like Seven Deadly Sins is doing right now, I kind of look at the story progression a bit more because it's kind of like, okay, well, we got to move on to other fights. So, you know, should this fight really take too long? In a situation like this, I think, you know, a fight can last a few chapters and you don't really have to worry about the story progression. Though I think the fight will end in the next chapter. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it, though. I'd probably give this chapter a solid, like, 8 out of 10. Entertainment value-wise, it was really, really fun. And, yeah, I can't really think of anything bad about the chapter. So, that was, like, just that one tornado that fucking I couldn't quite tell if Neo was in it or not, but he was. So, I don't know. It's like a super big nitpick on the art. So, yeah, I'll give it like a solid 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. It was a really, really fun chapter. You know, fuck it. It was actually pretty awesome. I'd give it like a 9. It was a pretty damn good chapter for what it was. It didn't blow my socks off. It ain't getting like an 11, and I don't think it was absolutely like flawless 10 out of 10. But it was a really cool chapter of Toriko. It was the first really cool fight chapter we've had in quite a while. So, with all that being said, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of this chapter of Toriko in the comment section below. You can follow me on Instagram or add me on PSN. I'm petplatypus on both. Give this video a thumbs up and share it on social media. Both of those would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already or if you like what you've seen here. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.